Hello, I'm Domonique Foxworth joining you from Podville Media in Washington, D.C. Today we discuss weekday games in NFL, black quarterback excellence, and the Cowboys' plan B. Warning, this week I'm pulling upsets and rolling dice like the Las Vegas Raiders cuz I don't give a damn. Even though week 5 was longer than we expected, we finally made it to week 6 in the NFL. Here to discuss all the hot topics with us is ESPN Buffalo Bills reporter Marcel Louis-Jacques. What up, Marcel?
Hey, man, always a pleasure. Appreciate you having me on, big guy.
I got to make some jokes about it being cold up there because that's what we do. That's all we do. Anytime I talk to somebody in Buffalo, I make fun of them because it's cold. Do you have on a sweater / sport coat? Did you pull that out?
Oh, yeah, man, I'm pulling it out. I know it's only October, but it's getting chilly outside. We're not too far removed from the cold front. And, cold front means snow up here. So I got to be ready.
All right, let's go to the control room. My man, Big Trav, what's the first discussion topic we got today?
Why are more weekday games good for the National Football League?
Well, I mean, you might be jumping to conclusions a little bit there. I think it's certainly good because it could mean more money because it seems like there's a never-ending appetite for these TV networks to pay more and more billions to the NFL to have games any day of the week. But there's something to be said, in my view, about the eventization, if that's a word, of football Sundays and football Mondays and football Thursdays. If we get to the point where it's like the NBA and it's like Major League Baseball, where we have games every day of the week, I think that does take a little bit away from it, dilutes the product a little bit. What do you think, Marcel?
I want to be clear. It is good for the league financially to have more weekday games because whenever there's a standalone NFL game, it's going to put numbers on the board. People are going to watch and they're going to make money off of it. But from a safety and a player happiness standpoint, absolutely not. Dominic, you would know better than I do, but every player I've spoken with despises the Thursday night game because it takes all 6 of those days for your body to fully recover after Sunday. And to push things through and go 3 days rest, it just seems negligent. So to do that more often, and the scheduling too, it's going to take somebody with a beautiful mind putting all the numbers together, trying to make sure everybody's getting adequate rest. So no, I just don't think it's a good look. It's going to cause some dissent among the players, right? But financially, yeah, sure, the league will love it.
What's next, Big Trav?
Are we headed for Russell Wilson against Patrick Mahomes in a Super Bowl matchup?
Man, I'll throw it to you first. I'm getting a little too excited about the potential of the black excellence that we would have in that Super Bowl, so I'll let you answer first.
Oh, man, how far we have come since the days of Brady versus Manning versus Breeze, and hoping that Donovan McNabb can pull something together or Dante Culpepper can get it done. Like, this is excellent. This is truly a historic era in football as far as the black quarterback goes. Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson, I mean, beyond the fact that it's 2 black quarterbacks who are playing at MVP calibers, these are 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league, period, regardless of color and the discussion. So, the Bills, the Ravens, they're all going to have something to say as far as letting Mahomes out of the AFC, and Aaron Rodgers is not going to let Russell Wilson out the AFC or NFC without a fight. But the fact that we can have that is it's comforting, and I think it's inspiring to a whole generation of future black quarterbacks who may have otherwise in another era been told to switch positions or been told to go play running back or receiver or corner. So this is truly, you said it right. It's excellence, man.
I feel like Russell Wilson's ability to come back compared with Patrick Mahomes' ability to come back is not only cool because it'll be the first time that we've had 2 black quarterbacks go head to head, but those are 2 of the best and most exciting quarterbacks in the league. And I'm getting a little nervous because I'm looking around and there are a couple teams that might mess that up. You mentioned Aaron Rodgers. He's a prime suspect. I thought he was an ally. He's going to sneak in there and take this from us. I don't know if I like that, Marcel.
Man, and especially with the Seahawks defense currently, I think they're allowing 400 yards per game. That's not going to get it done. It's a miracle they're undefeated as is, and that's a testament to Russell Wilson right there.
Yeah, I'm cool with Lamar and the Ravens sneaking up in there. Maybe even the Patriots up in there. But A-Rod, stay away. Give us this one. All right, let's go to Big Trav in the control room. What you got next?
How does Dak's injury affect the Cowboys' QB plans moving forward?
It's funny because the injury is really unfortunate and very sad. It was tough for everybody to watch, not just because it was gruesome, but because you could see the pain in Dak's face and, frankly, the pain in the whole stadium on both sides. but I'm not sure it impacts their plans because they franchised Dak already. I think the plan was probably to franchise him again next year. And now they're probably going to franchise him again next year and see how healthy he is before they sign into a long-term deal. And I've been thinking, it's a little bit odd to think of it this way, but this might be the best possible thing for Dak's negotiating leverage, because the knock against Dak coming up until now was how he was good because everything around him was good. And like a mediocre quarterback could do that. Although it was stupid, that was the thing that people were saying. You know what you got now? Andy Dalton, who is the perfect mediocre quarterback. If you surround Andy Dalton with greatness, he can put up greatness. Otherwise, he's going to be pretty average to below average. So by the end of this season, I know Dak's going to be rooting for his guys. He loves his team. He wants them to do well. But every interception Andy Dalton throws, that's money in Dak's pocket. So it's going to be interesting as far as this season goes along, but I don't think things change. I think he's probably more likely to end up staying with Dallas now than he was before because of the risk of injury, but I don't know. I think this will probably work out in a long run for Dak Prescott, assuming he can get back from this injury.
Yeah, starting quarterbacks don't hit the market. When Kirk Cousins signed with the Vikings a couple years ago, that was the first time in a while that you genuinely saw a quarterback hit that free agency market without a backup plan immediately in place. Dak is going to get his money. He's going to get his contract. And I just going back to the injury itself, I hate seeing his face. I hate seeing the close-ups and the replays of it. But I'm kind of glad that they're showing it, because this shows, how emotional and how much this means to him, and that these guys are human. So many times players, they're behind masks, they're behind helmets. Fans tend to forget that these are human beings at the end of the day. They're not just football players or entertainers. So it clearly, this injury is weighing on him. It means a lot to him. But from all reports, this isn't an Alex Smith situation where he's fighting to keep his leg. He's expected back in April or May. It's a freak injury. It shouldn't keep him from being successful in the future. So if the Cowboys allow this to impact their negotiation with Dak, that says a lot more about Jerry Jones and that organization than it does about Dak Prescott's future.
All right, Trav, cheer us up. Bring us out of this with something that'll make me smile.
Time now for our hit segment, Swag King of the Hill, Mask Edition. So, who wore it better?
All right, I appreciate that enthusiasm and those beautiful graphics that you put up. We're doing the mask this week. We've done before Cam Newton suits, and we did some cleats a few weeks ago, and now we're going mask edition. I think that's Chase Young's mom on the end with her baby's face on her chest and on her mouth. It's fantastic. But just in general, I feel like it's important for us to remind people how important it is to wear their mask. And it's okay to be swaggy with your mask too. What do you do with your mask? Do you match them up, or are you like me and you just kind of wear whatever is by the door?
Oh, man, I have a matter of fact, if I can.
Oh, yeah, please do.
If I can, courtesy of Mama Louis, or my mom, she was on this. She's been on this since March. I got to shout out to Monique Ross, because she is but sending me mask on mask on mask in May and April. I'm like, Mom, I already have like 2 or 3. I'm really okay. No, you need more. And then she dropped that heat on me. I said, all right, Mom, you know what you're doing.
That is hot. I appreciate it. Well, I mean, you're still young and cool, I can tell. So that's why you got to be fly. I'm old and boring, so I just go with the conventional. The nurse's joint, the Grey's Anatomy special. Look like I'm going into surgery. I'm lazy. I need to get a little more fly with my mask, get up, start matching. I need a purple one for today. I don't know if we're going to name a winner this week, because it's hard to pick winners and losers when it comes to coronavirus mask situations. But that smiley mask, if you brought it up over your nose, I give you a little more respect. It looks like Lamar Jackson. He didn't plan that. They don't match the outfit. Just throw a Ravens on top is not cool on top of the Fendi sweater. You need a Fendi mask to go with it. That's just my opinion.
You can't wear a Gucci fit with a Walmart belt, man. Like, it doesn't fit like that.
All right, Marcel, I appreciate you making time for us in your very busy schedule. Who knows when your next game is going to be? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I don't know, but thanks for making time for us. Look forward to having you next time.
Hey, man, whenever it is, I promise you I'll be ready. Like I said, thanks for having me on, man. Always a pleasure.
All right, I appreciate it. That's it for this time, guys. Thank you so much. Please follow the Undefeated on Instagram to catch the IGTV version of I Don't Give a Damn. You're welcome.